Our programs offer many languages. Please visit suprememastertv.com/schedule.
Nos programmes offrent plusieurs langues. Veuillez visiter suprememastertv.com/schedule.
Nuestros programas ofrecen varios idiomas. Visiten suprememastertv.com/schedule.
ਸਾਡੇ ਪ੍ਰੋਗਰਾਮ ਪੇਸ਼ ਕਰਦੇ ਹਨ ਅਨੇਕ ਭਾਸ਼ਾਵਾਂ। ਕਿਰਪਾ ਦੇਖੋ suprememastertv.com/schedule.
In 2012, he co-founded a non-profit organization called the Global Mana Foundation to find solutions for global sustainability. 7 years later, Patrick started Projects for Good, a community aggregator platform that brings together ideas, finances, resources, and people to deal with social, economic, and environmental issues. Continue watching to find out more.
Bonjour means hello in Guadeloupean Creole. I am Emily. The people of the Welcoming Department of Guadeloupe are sharing your brave efforts in support of a world where all animals are loved and treated with compassion, and wish you an auspicious life with time to pray for a more peaceful world. Welcome to our program, Patrick Furlotti, Making a Difference for the Human Family. Patrick grew up in Southern California, USA, where he developed a strong affinity for the ocean. He also learned early on that communities of like-minded individuals can accomplish things that benefit the greater good. In 2012, he co-founded a non-profit organization called the Global Mana Foundation to find solutions for global sustainability. Seven years later, Patrick started Projects for Good, a community aggregator platform that brings together ideas, finances, resources, and people to deal with social, economic, and environmental issues. A man of many talents, he is also a filmmaker who creates documentaries on protecting our planetary home. To say that Patrick is a busy man is quite an understatement. He is dedicated to a cleaner earth. From the myriad of organizations he has founded to the projects and entities he supports, he is always engaged and looking for new ways to involve others. It probably comes as no surprise that Patrick, now 38, also enjoys big wave surfing when he has free time. He is not at all shy about taking on an enormous wave. Make no mistake, big wave surfing is a discipline reserved for experienced surfers who paddle into or are towed onto waves that are at least 20 feet or 6.2 meters high. Patrick has always had a deep love for the environment. As a teenager, he volunteered to help clean up pollution with a non-profit group called Heal the Bay. At 20 years young, Patrick captained a sailboat from California, USA to Tahiti, a voyage of over 6,800 kilometers or 4,200 miles. From that adventure, he acquired a profound respect for Mother Nature, the power of the sea, and our connection to the earth. The Hanalei River Heritage Foundation supports cultural and environmental programs such as the preservation of Hawaii's coral reefs and native species. Patrick captained the foundation's research ships with accomplished marine biologists who were studying the decline of coral reefs and ocean ecosystem health. During the period of study, Patrick monitored how underwater sound testing done by the US Navy was affecting whales, dolphins, and purposes. The research was so revealing that the American non-profit environmental law group Earth Justice used the findings to help change the Navy's sound testing methods of the US Pacific Northwest coast that was harming cetaceans. In April 2010, an oil drilling rig exploded in the Gulf of Mexico. After 87 days of crude oil flowing into the Gulf, scientists found that the oil had covered a 9.5 kilometer wide and 35.5 kilometer long area in the sea. The oil company tried to burn away some of the petroleum to prevent its spreading and used chemical dispersants to try to remove the substance from the water surface. Most of the oil, however, sank to the bottom of the ocean. A few months after the oil spill, one of the worst environmental disasters in US history, Patrick found his way to one of the cleanup sites of the shores of Louisiana, USA. He began filming what became his documentary Black Death about the spill. It was there that he ran into Jim Morrow, an engineering entrepreneur for a company called World Water Technologies, founded by Bob Herbst, who was also present. In his conversation with Patrick, Mr. Herbst described his patented technology, an electrocoagulation process that treats contaminated water without using chemicals. Electricity is used to break the oil in water emulsion. In his model, sunken oil on the seabed is percolated to the surface. The electrocoagulation process separates the oil mixed with the seawater, and then the water is run through a carbon filter. The oil is returned to its owner, and the seawater is put back into the ocean in a cleaner state. Although the Herbst approach was not chosen to clean up the spill, it is just the kind of exciting and efficient technology that Patrick looks for to better our world. We will now pause for a constructive message and return soon. Please stay tuned to Supreme Master Television. Welcome back to our program, Patrick Furlotti, Making a Difference for the Human Family. Patrick co-founded the non-profit Global Mana Foundation to help find ways to save our planet. Its mission is to help increase the world's growth in sustainable goods and services and manage natural resources carefully. Furthermore, it seeks to promote the protection of our Earth's ecosystems through initiatives and technologies that clean our water, purify our air, support our soil, balance the climate, reuse nutrients, and supply us with sustainable food sources. Patrick and his team favor projects that work to end indigence, help to re-establish indigenous science passed from generation to generation, and sustain our societies. His 2017 film, Carbon Negative, premiered at the United Nations Climate Week in New York City, USA. The documentary features the American technology company Global Thermostat that is working to capture carbon dioxide from the air and convert it into reusable energy. The film's message is that when CO2 is converted from a worldwide liability into a profitable resource, it can help reduce climate change and lead to new industries that offer unique products for the new global market that Patrick envisions. This man of action sees his latest undertaking, Projects for Good, of PFG, as a big step forward. He says this innovative website connects people of different skills and talents to work on humanitarian and environmental initiatives and simplifies fundraising to accomplish a proposed plan. In an interview with American online newspaper, Good News Network, he stated, "Our commitment is not to make money, but to build a community of like-minded individuals who are passionate about changing the world, not by featuring someone who is trying to build a robot that makes coffee or smoothies, not that there is anything wrong with that, but by focusing on projects that help the greater good." Patrick says he has seen firsthand how challenging it is to get an endeavor to help others start it, fund it, and complete it, and wanted to create a whole new model to help people with their projects for good. He draws a contrast between his site and popular crowdfunding platforms like GoFundMe or Kickstarter, where the person behind the idea is just asking for funds for a cause but is not requesting anyone's contribution or services towards the goal. With Projects for Good, one can also find assistance to accomplish their initiative by advertising paid or volunteer work related to the endeavor. PFG community members can also list themselves as having certain skills that may be of value to someone who is initiating a project. In summary, Patrick states that some site users may volunteer for a task, others may pick up a paid job that benefits their community, while still others may opt to travel to do a job just because they strongly believe in a cause. Some successful projects that have been listed and completed on the website include a gentleman who fundraised $250 to purchase 80 reusable heat packs for the homeless in Portland, Oregon, USA, to help ease the winter chill. Hope Fleet International, a non-profit Christian charity aiding children in Latin America and the Caribbean, used the PFG to fund a Bahamas disaster relief hand tools package in response to Hurricane Dorian that destroyed thousands of Bahamian homes in September 2019. The entity raised $540 to purchase tools to repair damaged residences. What does the future hold? Patrick sees no stopping. He believes the forward-thinking PFG model, where everyone is enabled to contribute to a higher cause, has powerful potential to significantly benefit our world and its inhabitants. To learn more about Patrick Furlotti and his organizations, please visit the following websites: patrickfurlotti.com, globalmana.org, projectsforgood.com. Thank you, enthusiastic viewers, for joining us today. May your lives be full of joy, and may each day bring you memories that you treasure.
Our programs offer many languages. Please visit suprememastertv.com/schedule and suprememastertv.com/GPGW.